ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jumoke. If you're new here, I'm your favorite femininity coach and women's mentor. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure that you do like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can continue to get more great content. Okay, so ladies, I recorded this 2 times already, but y'all finna get this, okay? Y'all is finna get, okay? Y'all finna get this good, juicy femininity teaching, okay? That's what y'all finna get today. But anyways, what we're going to talk about today is feminine allure, okay? So, let's just go into it. I'm sorry, I recorded this so many times, but what is feminine allure? Feminine allure basically means to be captivating, to be alluring. It really has a lot to do with the way that you present yourself as a feminine lady, okay? So that is what feminine allure is. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about why you should maintain your feminine allure all day, because I feel like as we talk about femininity, we really have to understand a deeper why. It cannot just be behavior modification. It has to be something that truly makes sense, truly makes sense. So I'm not going to go from this place of like perfectionism and shame and like, well, you should do this. And if you don't do this, like, no. But at the end of the day, there are practical and just wise reasons why you as a woman should care about your presentation from the time that you get up to the time that you go to bed, outside of people pleasing, outside of perfectionism, outside of shame. But let's get into it. So the first reason why you should maintain your feminine allure all day is because you deserve to feel beautiful. Okay, you deserve to feel beautiful. I believe that a woman should feel beautiful from the time that she wakes up to the time that she goes to bed. It shouldn't be this thing of like, you only feel beautiful in glimpses of your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? If we think to a time where we felt the most beautiful, let's say your hair was done, makeup was done, hair done, nails done, everything did, okay? And you felt like, man, I'm that chick. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Yes, but do you feel like that every single day? Or is it only when you're glammed up or going to a certain event or an occasion that calls for that glamour that you feel good about yourself? I think as a woman, you should always feel beautiful. You deserve and you are worthy to feel good about yourself all the time. And I know we don't really think about this because I don't think a lot of us think it affects us in any way, that we're like, well, it doesn't really matter. But again, this has to do more with your value and understanding your value as a woman. But if you are a Rolls Royce, ladies, do not present yourself as a hoopty. You deserve to always feel good as a Rolls Royce because you are a Rolls Royce. You're not a hoopty. If you're not a hoopty, treat yourself and present yourself like a Rolls Royce, okay? First reason. Second reason is the world deserves to have the best version of you. Now, I know for some people, they're like, but didn't you just say that we shouldn't be doing this for the world or we're not doing this for other people? Yes. But as someone who is a believer, I'm a born again Christian that has the Holy Spirit dwelling within me. Jesus said that you are the light of the world and a city built on a hill cannot be hidden. And if I have the light of Christ within me and my body is the temple and the Holy Spirit is dwelling within me, I want what the transformation that Christ has done in my heart to radiate outwardly. I think for a lot of believers, they're so focused on the spirit, but not the humanity, not the soul, not the body, just really focused on the spirit, which is good. But at the same time, I do actually have a body. I am presenting myself to the world. I'm an ambassador of Christ. So when you meet me, you're not just meeting me, you're meeting the Holy Spirit within me. And I think that's big. There's a bigger revelation in that. So in that revelation alone, I'm like, no, I always want to present myself well. So even if I'm going to run a quick errand and I'm going to the supermarket, I should still put myself together. Even if I don't have like a direct conversation, it's not like this evangelism thing. People are watching me whether I realize it or not. The way that I come into a room, the way I'm captivating, I'm alluring, people should know like, there's something different about her. There's something different about her, And that's just the way that I think about it, okay? So the last reason why you should maintain your feminine allure all day is because your allure should never be tied to an event or a person. It should be because This is who you are. So what I say about that is, I think for some women, let me just give an example. A lot of women, when they are in a relationship, or not even a relationship, they're dating a person, they put themselves together, they wear perfume, they look pretty, but once they get the man, it's like they don't want to remain chaseable. It becomes this thing of like, well, I already got you, so I'm not really going to put myself together until I'm having lunch with Michelle Obama. You know, that's when I should feel beautiful, or I should look good, or I should be alluring, or until I'm going to the club or a party, that's when I want to feel good about myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And it's like, no, it shouldn't be tied to a person or an event, but it should be something, again, that you carry. It's a mindset that you adopt. It's not necessarily just behavior modifications and like, okay, I'm gonna just look cute for people I don't know for an event that whatever. Like, it should be that I understand that I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made, and I always want to feel as if I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made. But those are just 3 reasons why you should keep your feminine allure all day, that have nothing to do with things like perfectionism, shame, people pleasing, but really simply because just practical reasons. Okay. So now let me give you 5 tips, just 5 tips, ladies, of how to maintain your feminine allure all day. So the first way you can maintain your feminine allure all day is through feminine hair presentation. Now, if you're black like me, okay, as a black woman, we have to set our hair, usually, whether it's a wig, weave, natural hair, we usually have to set our hair at night, and we have to protect our hair at night, right? And also, as I'm talking about this, context, it does matter. But maybe, you know, if you're at home or if you're going to bed, instead of your regular black satin bonnet, maybe you want to upgrade it to something more luxurious, something maybe a different color, a color that you love, that you feel pretty in, or maybe a different pattern, like an ankara, like huge. I've seen those huge oversized ones. I think those are really pretty. Or maybe you want to tie a scarf in a bow. Maybe you want to tie the scarf in a feminine way when you're going to bed. Or maybe you don't even want to wear a bonnet or a scarf. You can just do a satin pillowcase and maybe put your hair up or something like that. Something that, again, makes you feel pretty. Sometimes if I'm wearing a wig like this and it's melted, this is not melted, okay? I'm gonna take this off right before I go to bed. But let's say if it's melted, sometimes I put it up in a tall ponytail. I think you guys have seen it a few times, and that's how I go to bed a lot of times. But I feel so cute. Like, it's like on the top of my head, it's like a ponytail. I think it's so super cute. And just a quick tip, ladies, this is a very, very quick tip when it comes to feminine hair presentation. Don't let people see you in your wig cap. And for some people, it's like it should go without saying, but trust me, I have seen it multiple times with women in my community. Oh my gosh. It's like I see them, and it's like, I'm talking about in public settings. It's either that they don't have their wig on and they're going to put it on later, or it's hot and they rip their wig off. Whoo, that's one of the quickest ways to break your feminine allure. Yes, you want to wait until you're in a bathroom or whatever. You're able to fix your hair underneath, but it shouldn't be that you're just ripping your wig off as if it's a hat, just wherever you are. That can really break your allure. But do you? If you feel pretty doing that, that's your own. But let's move on. So the next thing is bummy clothes. This is probably the biggest tip that I can give you. Mwah, just fresh, juicy, just anointed. This is manna, okay? If you want to keep your feminine allure all day, you have to get rid of your bummy clothes. I remember when I came back from college and I had so many different college t-shirts, and I found myself in this habit that every time that I would go out to run an errand, I would wear a big t-shirt, unflattering jeans, just tie my hair up in whatever way, you know, like in a head wrap, and I would go. Now, I didn't look terrible, but I did not feel beautiful. I was not alluring at all, okay? It was not how I wanted to present myself to the world. So what I did years back, and I got into this habit that I do not receive or accept or keep any article of clothing that does not make me feel beautiful. Okay. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Why? Because it forces you to only wear what makes you feel beautiful. So I don't have any other option but to look put together. Okay. I have no other option. So if you have clothes that are unflattering, torn, spoiled, just not appealing, not alluring, then I suggest that you get rid of them. Either you donate it to your nearest thrift store, or if it's in really bad condition, you probably just want to throw it away. Okay. So the next thing, 3, you want to upgrade your day and your nighttime clothes. All right. This is really big. And again, since I have so many big t-shirts, I used to wear clothes out of convenience, but not necessarily because it made me feel beautiful. So I upgraded to things like satin. Satin makes me feel like a rich peach in Georgia, okay? Like it makes me feel beautiful, luxurious, feminine. I love wearing satin to bed. Satin slip, a satin robe. That makes me feel like a rich auntie, okay? But for you, maybe that's not your thing. I would suggest to buy a set, okay? Maybe a cotton set if that's your thing. Whatever makes you feel beautiful, go ahead and do that. But just make sure that when you're going to bed, you feel beautiful. Same thing with your lounge clothes. I think for a lot of us who have come from different countries, a lot of us who are immigrants, we had to do things out of convenience and survival, but not necessarily because it was something that we picked for ourselves. But now that you're older, I would assume you're older because you're watching this video and you're watching it on a device that you are old enough to think for yourself. You don't want to just wear things because it's out of poverty or survival or scarcity. If you don't like it, you don't have to accept it. Okay. This kind of also goes into daughtership as well, but I'm just saying that if you don't like it, don't wear it. Okay. So same thing with your lounge clothes. Get a nice lounge set with a robe, all of that stuff. Make sure that is something that makes you feel beautiful. Okay. And the next thing is skin. You want to master your skincare routine. Now, I'm not a strong proponent of DIYing, simply because a lot of things that you see on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, it's not FDA approved. It's not actually safe for the skin. Like all this scrubs and lemon and baking soda and apple cider vinegar, all this stuff that's going on, unless it's been FDA approved and it's been formulated for skin, I would not recommend putting it on your face, okay? I would suggest to go to a specialist, to go to a professional, either a dermatologist, cosmetologist, or esthetician to help you with whatever skin issues that you have, whether that's hyperpigmentation, acne, scarring, texture, whatever the case is. I would go to a professional, let them diagnose you, let them help you to build a skincare routine. But this is really important to do simply because even if you're not wearing a lot of makeup, you still want to feel beautiful about yourself when you wake up and you look in the mirror. Like, wow, oh my gosh, like I look good, like I feel beautiful, like I'm looking at myself through the eyes that God is seeing me, and I am the best version of myself all the time. So I think it's really important, okay? Now, the last thing that you want to do is that you want to master your everyday makeup. So I think for a lot of us, especially as Black women, there's this standard that we feel like we have to reach every single day. When I say like hair done, nails done, everything did, it can become a bit tiring. And I think that's why a lot of women, especially Black women, they lose their allure over time, or it's saved for that special occasion, because we can only go from 0 to 100. There's no in between. It's either we're super bummy or we're all the way glammed up. And I think it's really important to find a middle ground, because it cannot be that you only find your beauty or a sense of feeling worthy, valuable, and whole when you are always glammed up. I think it has a time and a place, but even without any makeup on, do you still feel pretty, right? I believe that when it comes to especially your everyday makeup, it should enhance the beauty that you already have. Like, you're already beautiful, but this is just enhancing that beauty. If you have nice lips, God has blessed you with nice lips. Maybe you want to experiment with gloss and lipstick and things of that nature. If you have nice lashes, okay, mascara. If you have really nice brows, maybe you want to work on how you do your eyebrows. If you have, do you see what I'm trying to say? So things like that should maybe just enhance what you already have, but not necessarily, you may not want to do full glam every single day. If you do and you have time for that, that fits your lifestyle, makes you feel beautiful, go ahead and do it. But I'm just also encouraging those women who find themselves teeter-tottering on two extremes, try to find a middle ground. For me, this is my everyday makeup. It takes me about 7 minutes to do every day. And I love a beat face. Y'all see me? I've done beat face before. I like lashes. I like all of that stuff, but it's just not practical for me every single day. So to do this makeup that you see right now, literally only took me about 7 minutes to do. 7 minutes and I'm out. Especially if I only have to run like maybe a quick errand or two. 7 minutes just to, you know what I'm saying, that I invest time to look good and then I'm out. So that's that. But yes, ladies, that is all that we have for the video. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Was this video helpful? Did you learn something? Did this open your eyes? Are you still like, nah, I don't care about my feminine allure, they gotta take me as I am? If that's you, cool sis, let me know in the comment section. But if you are a woman who you found this video to not just be helpful, you want to dive a bit deeper and you want more practical tools as far as your femininity journey, definitely do schedule a discovery call with me. All the information will be in the description box below. But yes, see you ladies later. Bye.